Hi everyone. This week we are on week 7 of Daily Geography. It's called a Robinson projection map. So this shows you the whole entire world. So I'm starting on the reading. This page. It says a Robinson projection map. Introducing the map. Share with students that the only kind of map that can show the Earth accurately is a globe. The globe shows Earth as round with a curved surface. Cartographers, or map makers, have a difficult job drawing a flat map. So they developed different map projections to help. Projections are always of transferring the curved surface of the Earth onto a flat map. They use a grid based on the lines of latitude and longitude. Explain to students that all projections distort distance, direction, size, or shape in some way. Tell students that one projection is called the Robinson projection. Show students the projection map. Explain that it is an oval-shaped projection. So it's oval-shaped because these sides over here are like a long circle. The shape and size of the continents are shown accurately, but the water areas are expanded to fill the extra space. Tell students that this projection map was created by the American cartographer Arthur Robinson. Talk about the lines of latitude and longitude that are shown, especially the equator and prime meridian. So it's labeled on the map, the equator, the prime meridian. So all the rest of them are, this line would be 90 degrees west, 60 degrees west, 30 degrees west. Then across here we have north and south going down. Here we have 0 degrees, and then east, and then west. Students should notice that the latitude and longitude lines on this map are in increments of 15 degrees. So they go up and they go down by 15 degrees. So when we're looking across, that's not the same thing. It's not the same thing going across. It is the same thing going on the equator line. I lost my spot. Students should notice that with this kind of map, students are able to find geographic addresses or coordinates of places in the world. This projection map also helps students visualize the continents that make up the 4 hemispheres. Also note that in week 8, so next week, students will be asked to compare this Robinson projection map to a Mercator projection map. Okay, introducing vocabulary. Coordinates. Coordinates are the latitude and longitude address of a place on a map. Equator, an imaginary line that runs around the center of the Earth, halfway between the North Pole and the South Poles, at 0 degrees latitude. Geographic grid, the intersecting pattern formed by the lines of latitude and longitude. Lines of latitude, parallels, imaginary lines on the Earth that run parallel to the equator. Lines of latitude, so they go up kind of like a ladder. Lines of longitude, meridians, imaginary lines that run between the North and South Poles, so they go this way. Prime meridian, an imaginary line that runs from the North Pole to the South Pole at 0 degrees longitude. Projection, a system for mapping the round Earth on a flat surface. Okay, so now I'm on this side where I see the map. So this map is showing us the continents of the Earth, as well as the oceans of the Earth, okay, of our world. So then below that it says, and here's a compass that shows us north going up. So then opposite of north is south going down. North, east, south, west. Never eat soggy waffles. The Robinson projection map is an oval-shaped projection. The shape and size of the continents are shown accurately, but the water areas are expanded to fill the extra space. This projection was created by the American cartographer Arthur Robinson. Okay, so let's flip over to Monday number 1. What is a system for mapping the round Earth on a flat surface called? So what is this map called? So what is the system for mapping the round Earth on a flat surface called? I'm thinking that might be a part of the vocabulary. So try looking at the vocabulary if you're stuck on that one. Number 2, what is another name for an oval-shaped projection map? An oval-shaped projection map. An oval-shaped projection map. That might be in the readings right here. Tuesday number 1. Name the lines of latitude that are labeled north of the equator. What would be the next label after 75 degrees north? So there's kind of two parts to this. So name the lines of latitude that are labeled north of the equator. So find the equator. Here's the equator. So name all of the degrees that are north. So north would be up, right? So it would be that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. So then, that last part, what would be the next label after 75 degrees north? So if these are all increments of 15, so this one's 15 more, this one's 15 more, this one's 15 more, that one's 15 more, that one's 15 more. So that means this last one over here would be 15 more. 15 more than that. So figure that out and then write it down. You're going to have to use some adding. Tuesday number 2. What is the range of numbers along the lines of longitude? The range of numbers along the lines of longitude. So the lines of longitude, they kind of go long ways, okay? So what is the range? They all go from 0 to what number? So 0 degrees to blank degrees. Wednesday number 1. How many continents lie partially or completely south of the equator? Name them. So how many and which ones lie south of the equator? So you're going to have to do some finding skills. So find the equator. South is downwards. So along this line, any continents that are touching this line or below that line, you're going to have to name them. So have to count them and then name all of them and of the continents, not the oceans, just the continents, and name them on Wednesday number 1. Wednesday number 2. Most of the contiguous United States falls between which two lines of latitude? Hint. Contiguous means touching on one or more sides. So most of the contiguous United States falls between which two lines of latitude? So first we need to find the United States. So which continent is the United States in? So United States is in North America. So United States is about this section right here. So which two lines of latitude, right here, are those touching? Okay, write it down for Wednesday number 2. Thursday number 1. Is Central America on the is Central America on the same latitude as Africa, Australia, or South America? So Central America is in between North America and South America. So Central America is just right in the middle, right below Mexico. So is Central America on the same latitude? So your answer is either Africa, Australia, or South America. So is Central America is about right here, this little piece right here. So is it on the same latitude as, so going this way, Is it on the same latitude as Africa, Australia, or South America? Thursday number 2. Which continent includes the coordinates of 30 degrees south latitude, 135 degrees east longitude? So you're going to have to find those two parts of latitude going across, longitude going up and down. So wherever those two will touch, which continent is on those two coordinates of lines of latitude and longitude? So 30 degrees south, 30 degrees south right here. So this line, and 135 east. So that's up here, about in between these two. So which continent is on where those two parts intersect? Write down the name of the continent for Thursday number 2. Friday number 1. Are the shapes and sizes of the continents or the waterways shown more accurately on a Robinson projection map? Okay, so your question is either the first part or the second part. Your answer is either the first part or the second part. So are the shapes and sizes of the continents or the waterways shown more accurately on a Robinson projection map? So this one you have to go back to the reading. Let me find the paragraph where it said it was at. So let's think back. So first paragraph, that last sentence. They use a grid based on the lines of latitude and longitude. Explain to students that all projections distort distance, direction, size, or shape in some way. Okay, so that would be the sizes and the distance of, not the oceans, not the waterways. Okay. Friday number 2. Which of the 5 oceans, so which one, or which ones is closest to 90 degrees north latitude, and which one is closest to 90 degrees south latitude? So you're looking at two coordinates, so you're going to have 2 answers. So which ocean is closest to 90 degrees north latitude? Write down the name of that ocean. And then which ocean is closest to 90 degrees south latitude? Write down the name of that ocean. Friday number 1. And that's all of our week 7 daily geography for this week. Awesome job.